Hey y'all, I'm back with another DIY project, and this is number 7. I'm super excited to share this one with y'all. I'm creating a little chipboard mini album. You can use it in a bunch of different ways. I'm going to create a little quote book just for the simplicity and for the time sake of the video, but there's so many things you guys can do with that, and I'll kind of talk to you a little bit more about that later. The first thing I did was grabbed a piece of chipboard, and this measures about 8 by 3.5 total, and I scored it at about 3 1/4 and 4 1/4. So just so you can get the measurements down, but I really honestly just kind of eyeballed it and cut it to size the way that I liked it. Now I'm going to measure the front, which is about 3 1/2. The front and back cover are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, I believe. I think so. Maybe it's 3 1/2 by 3 1/2. Either way, it's a perfect square. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some pattern papers for my front and back cover, and then the inside of the front cover and the inside of the back cover. Okay, so I know that there's about 1 inch where the spine is, so I'm going to go ahead and just like roughly measure it and make sure I have the correct measurement, and I'm going to cut down a piece of just a really lightweight cardstock, and then I'm going to adhere that down as well. So like I said, I'm creating a quote book, but you can certainly do a fun little scrapbook, or maybe even a little like affirmation book, or like devotional, however you see fit for this particular little chipboard. Really the point is just creating and showing you guys how I made a fun little mini chipboard album. So I'm just folding a bunch of leftover cardstock that I have in half, and it measures at about 6 by 3, I believe. And I also found these really cute little tags that I folded in half as well. And basically what I did was I made 2 little booklets, and I sewed them right in the middle. I just sewed them where the spine would be, and now I'm going to make a little quick, actually I haven't sewed them yet because I'm making my cover first, but I folded both of the booklets in half, or all the papers in half, and then made 2 booklets, and now I'm going to create a front cover for each of the little booklets. So it's kind of like signatures, if you will, for like a traveler's notebook, but obviously it's really not, because it's not like the standard size and things like that, but they're fun little books for inside of your book. So I'm going to cut, and there was nothing technical about making these covers. All I did was basically grab pattern paper and fold it over, and then I cut it to size. Now I have my 2 books sewn right in the middle, and you can see that they're all bound together, and then I have my chipboard album, and I'm going to take 2 rubber bands. Now you can certainly do this different ways. You can add a ring, or you can add like a real elastic and not just like hair bands, or you can sew these right into your book if you want to. I wanted to be able to remove them and things like that. So I have my 2 books, and you can certainly add more if you wanted to. But those hair bands are my daughter's. I just grabbed 2 colors that I thought would go well with this album, and then I stuck the little notebooks right inside, and I found the middle of them, of course, and then made the band fit in the middle, kind of almost like a bookmark. And then I'm going to set the book aside, and I'm just going to show you a couple of pages of creating a little fun quote book by using these Happy Planner stickers, just because they're easy. I have the Gold Star Quotes book, and I thought it'd be fun to create something like this for maybe like a gift. I also thought it'd be really fun to do like a monthly thing where you have day 1, day 2, and you create like a devotional for somebody, so they can kind of go throughout the day. Go day by day following the devotional. I thought that would be a really cute idea. I also thought of, and I guess maybe this is the therapist in me, but I thought if you know somebody who's like struggling with anxiety or depression or something like that, you could create 1 book for anxiety, 1 book for depression, or 1 book for worry or fear or whatever, and then you can have a few different books inside of your chipboard album, and whenever the person is struggling, they can flip to whichever book it is that they're like, whatever emotion it is that they're experiencing, and they can work through that. So that's pretty much it. I'm just going to do a little bit of decorating and just kind of have some fun with it at this point. I'm only going to do a couple of pages because, again, it's for time's sake, and really the point was to show you guys how to create the album. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts on it down below, and give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!